Just imagine riding 500,000 kilometres around Australia on a motorcycle, and imagine doing it without legs. Now, it does sound a pretty impossible task, but it's one that Gilsenan has already accomplished, and this is because of a great cause and very close to his heart. He's raising money for Down Syndrome, a condition his daughter suffers from. We sent Jamie out to meet Perry and his inspirational family. Have a look.
Big one, big one.
47-year-old Perry Gilsenan is not your average Australian. Married to Jane for 10 years, they have two beautiful daughters, 7-year-old Grace and 5-year-old Molly. He also has a very successful career. But his accomplishments go further than this. Perry was able to turn a disability into an ability, the impossible into the possible, and he has inspired thousands of people along the way. At the tender age of 12, Perry tragically lost both his legs in a train accident.
I was going to school and was standing in the door ready to get off, and the train lurched. I went out the door off the platform and off the platform under the train, and there was a large gap, and I fell down face first, and the train went over my right leg and it crushed my left foot. Mum told me that getting upset about it's not going to put feet back on the end of your body, and it was perhaps the most, a tough statement, but the most liberating statement I've ever heard.
But tragedy struck Perry again 12 years later when he was in a horrific car accident.
I broke every rib in the right side of my chest, fractured 5 vertebrae in my spine, the ribs went through my lung. It actually physically knocked me around more than losing my legs.
Jane, is Perry an inspiration to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he just doesn't let anything stand in his way, and he just, gets on with life and has a good time.
Where do you find the strength to overcome some of the really tough things you've gone through?
Love with my wife and love with my two beautiful daughters. That sort of inspired me to do the Scrapheap adventure ride, just to support people with Down syndrome, as Gracie has Down syndrome, and support the association that really supports them and their families.
The idea behind Perry's Scrapheap adventure ride is for participants to restore an old motorbike and attempt to get their machines from their sheds to the final destination. This year, the scrappers are heading to Cameron Corner, a country town on the border of New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia. Interest in the event has been growing steadily in the last year, and entries have already tripled. But no one is more proud of Perry than little Grace.
How far have you travelled now, do you think?
It'd be over 500,000 kilometres, over 500,000 kilometres.
That is
yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
What are some of the things you've seen?
Amazing sunsets, big open plains, magnificent mountains, emus, kangaroos, camels. And the red dust is just magnificent.
Are you more tentative with your bike riding after what you've been through?
No, I think you're careful and you just ride to your skill level, and just don't take silly chances.
Over the past 12 months, Perry has been working tirelessly on his own road warrior, who he affectionately calls Yazoo.
There you go, mate. So where did she get the name from?
Mate, it's I got on Google, did a look up for the word beast.
Yeah.
For, in Japanese, and it's Yazoo, so it's affectionately called Yazoo.
Now, I don't want to say too much, but it looks rough. Is this going to last?
She does look a bit rough and a bit beaten, mate, but she's been put together a lot of love and she's really solid on the inside.
All right.
Jump on the back and I'll take you for a run up the road.
You sure?
Are you sure?
Thought you might say that. Come on.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. Yeah, I gotta go make it happen. Take the world in a loving place. Fire all of your guns and explode into space.
Oh, mate, this is awkward.
Sure is, mate.
I hope you get it fixed before you do the ride.
Yeah, she's going to be a bit of a long push, I think, isn't it?
Mate, it'll be a long push to the middle of Australia.
Oh, geez.
Jamie, Malcolm, a fabulous story. We must talk about it as well. Great.